Alright, we are back with the Random Gamer, and guess what, ladies and gentlemen? I'm back. Okay, so depending when this clip comes out, because, the recording of Orleans has been very patchy. So, I am going to try and power through here, so the next couple of recordings are probably all going to be in one shot. Piece of advice when you're starting a new channel. I gotta stop saying but don't start it right before vacation. Think you're gonna get enough done, edited, set up. Doesn't work that way. Okay, so let's go back in. So, as you can see here, this particular is after the Fate Stay Night anniversary, where for obvious reasons we took Saber, because only 4-star. I wish I'd put Gilgamesh in there, because like my main account, I do have Saber already, and so it'd been nice to get Gilgamesh. Jeanne and the others will be arriving soon, it seems. Let's do our best. We'll arrive in Thiers. Soon arrive in Thiers. If I mess up any names, please tell me. Language is not something I'm strong at when it's outside of, easy to say names. Thiers, if I recall, is famous for its knives. So far, it looks like it hasn't been destroyed. Doctor, any signs of servants? I'm checking. Alright, there are 2 servants in Thiers. Let's make contact right away. Okay, that doesn't sound good. Flames just went up in that town, didn't it? That noise, I hated an unprecedented noise. The promotion of unprecedented demons. Oh, muses, please show me mercy. My body can't stop trembling from fear. Let's hurry up. We gotta go check that out. Okay, everybody, follow me. Alright. You cheeky squirrel from the east. Hee, who's the actual cheeky one? Do you really think a failure like you can beat? I'm gonna break fourth wall here. She was one of my favorite when I got to start playing I have a soft spot in my heart for her. I'm not gonna say the name because right now. But when I was playing the arcade version of FGO, she was my go-to at the start while my first session or two, because I got a 4-star that was very hard. I'm not gonna say because she's actually in this chapter. And so yeah, big soft spot for her. Ugh, I'm so upset. I'll deal with Camilla later. You die first. Elizabeth. You creepy stalker. I'm not a stalker. I'm a devoted bodyguard who acts like a spy. Kiyohami. Oh man, I am horrible with this. I'm a woman who lives for love. Your love violates human rights. I don't want to hear it from a pervert with a fetish for blood torture. I imagine that you were doing it as doing that, weren't you? What's doing it? What's doing that? Don't talk that nonsense. What, Elizabeth? I didn't know that you were... shut up. I'm gonna kill you. You can't kill me because I'll kill you. Amadeus, stop right there. I can't let you go further. What you're doing is sacrilege against all of voice and sound. Are they saints? No way. Religions would tumble if they were saints. Anyway, we have to stop them. Here, you two. Huh? What? I'm busy right now. Come back the day before yesterday. Huh, you'll no longer be busy soon until the next Holy Grail War, that is. Frilly-necked lizard. Japanese rat snake. Mexican bearded lizard. Sharp-nosed viper. Okay, stop. My ears will rot, you scum! Oh no, I'm forbidden to say that I promised Maria. By the way, Mash. What now? To our great joy, enemies are coming for the sake of my ears. Let's deal with them. Black mamba. Japanese grass lizard. Let's go. By the time we come back, I'm hoping they'll be done too. Okay, so yeah. It was a bit of a break. It was weird. I was trying to record. I thought I might have been able to have time to get through Orleans before I left, because I'm gonna try and only release it as a chapter, and which is why, yeah, there was a bit of a, and you can see we have Saber now, and that. Stop saying that. But yeah, that's the whole point of this channel. Is more definitely for fun than my nameless main channel, which, yeah, That's, yeah, this is more just fun. But, yeah. So yeah, I have a big soft spot for my heart for Kira. Oh, I'm horrible with names. Yeah, she got me through, I think Fuyuki. Pretty much got me through Fuyuki when I played the arcade game. She is really good in the arcade game. In here, not so much. She's not that good, unfortunately. I did use her again just because the games are very different. And she is good still. She does have an area damage Noble Phantasm. And so that is very good, especially early on in the game. Like, that was one of my biggest, looking back when I built my first account, is I was focusing too much on big buster damage numbers there. I was not focusing on Noble Phantasms as much, because early on in the game, like this account, we got lucky, and we do have, oh man, my brain is mush right now, Kaleidoscope, which does give us an 80% charge. Unless you have a, I don't want to say unless you have an arts team, like a build, because I underestimated the power of Noble Phantasms, because I luckily got Hercules very early on, and he just punches everything. And I also had a couple other good ones that were just really good, just punch sticks. And early on in the game, all you need is a punch stick. You don't have to worry as much. It makes it easier. Let me be very clear, as I think most of you have seen through these at this point, that a powerful AoE, or area damage Noble Phantasm, is just destructive. And it's so nice. Where it also just speeds up the game. There are certain bosses, looking back now, and I'm actually, that's one reason I do kind of want to do this run of this game on here, is every time I try to start like a for fun account, I fell into some traps where it's like I do fall in cycles of burnout with this game because of some of the grinding. Like currently on my main account, I'm taking, I don't want to say a break. When I say break, it means I sign in every day. I do the 3 quests, and that's when I'll farm items or like upgrade materials, like very passively, because I have good loopers, especially some of the higher, like right now, some of the nodes cost 40 AP, so like my most accounts are like over 100, so it takes me 2 or 3, like it takes about 3 shots in the morning and 3 before dinner, and I can be efficient with the AP. So yeah, because that's one thing, even when I'm taking a quote break from the game, I'm still burning up all my AP, because that is the big thing in this game. If you're going to play free to play, or like cheap to play, which is what I call myself, a cheap to play player, you want to be burning AP, because you just need to chip away at everything. Okay, MASH, more are coming. It's the wyverns this time. No signs of any other serpents besides those 2. Don't worry, go ahead and fight. And yeah, like the big thing is with this game, if you're free to play, cheap to play, like you're not a whale, you are going to have to utilize your AP, because you don't want to pay for, like, you get quite a few free apples in this game, but you don't want to be using your quartz charging your action points. Like that is, do not do that, okay? And so that is one thing, as my one little advice here. Like even this account, we actually have some blue apples. Like I can't remember, like, so this is early, they've dropped the AP, like each node is I think 2 AP nowadays in the part 1. Like I don't know for sure how, like I don't know how long it's gonna be super cheap. So like I am right now building up a stock of blue apples, because like I said, tonight I'm gonna see how many sections or how long I can play the game tonight. My goal is to try and clear Orleans, and so like I might run out of AP, so having, if you heard a click, that was I have a lizard tank that is on a timer, and so that she has a day and night cycle. Anyway, you can stock up. So like right now, this account, even though I've been away for, I don't know how long, like, yeah, I can't remember the last recording because I recorded a bunch and I was trying to edit. Like, there's not a lot of editing I do, as I think you can see, but just because of like, yeah, pulling stuff off, getting the sound, because I don't have a good area to record sound. It's easier this way. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and do a bunch of. I'm gonna speed it up because I just realized. And oh, that's just. I've just come to realize it's. Yeah, you want to do a little bit of. I don't do a huge amount of editing. I do just touch it. I do want it to be raw because that's the thing. That's the whole point of this is low. You don't have to do as much editing. It's more just for fun. So, anyway, big thing is, even though I haven't recorded with this account for I think 2 weeks, I haven't recorded. I have done some daily quests. Like I won't ever touch the story because I don't want that. Seems stupid. I'm not gonna. I won't touch the story, but there was like some missions and stuff like this. I didn't record on here, unfortunately. Not unfortunately. I know I said at one point I was thinking of maybe trying to take this account into the summer, and then I had a realization there is a 0% chance we would be able to farm it to get the welfare, because that was the only reason I wanted to do some of this account, was the welfare was really good. But I came to realize, because of how low the AP is and how much you would need to farm to get, because that event was high farming. You needed to farm a lot to unlock everything, so I just kind of said, okay, we're gonna stick with the story. So events in the future, I can see myself running this account on it, even though it probably will. I'll only film the main, and then behind the scenes I'll do some of the grinding off there. So anyway, yeah, well, we're gonna keep going here, and you can see here our AP. So what I am gonna do is this. I am gonna stockpile. So you can see here I have 22 quartz, and you can see our quartz and actually our tickets are starting to build up again. And actually, we're gonna do this, the friend point summon, before we keep going, so I don't forget. But yeah, we are gonna start saving up. Oh, so if we're getting something new here, we're either getting a new 3-star or one of the hidden 4s. Okay, we're getting a new 2, I think. Yeah. Oh, we don't have Gregorius? Okay. He is super. Him and Leonidas are super useful at level 1. And for certain bosses, he is incredibly useful. And I'm working on it, getting him bond 10 to get his. What's it called? The card? Because apparently his card's very useful in the, once you get that. So. Okay, so let's keep going with the story here. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not gonna change anything because I do want to. Alright, let's go. Rowan, I'm getting a powerful reading. Brace yourselves. Wow, that was a whole lot of story. That's easy. But yeah, so I've been logging in. I've rolled some of the friend point requests, so I knew I got a servant, a new one or two. Nothing crazy, but yeah, in the future I can see myself starting to run that. So yeah, but anyway, so one of the big things I'm kind of working on right now is, believe it or not, we have still not used our 5-star ticket. The reason being is we did right off the bat, we did those 2 polls, and we have been using Kentucky ever since I got him. And then we do have access to Merlin. But the nice thing about Merlin is he's going to come into handy when it comes to long drawn out fights, boss fights. Like, he is definitely incredibly useful. But when it comes to, he slows battles down a bit, how he's used. Now, you can use him if in boss fights. That changes, because he gives basically he upgrade one turn just makes your buster unit just destructive. But his big thing is when you use his Noble Phantasm, he starts healing your units. So if you want a long drawn out fight, he is so useful for those fights. And so, and also we don't have him upgraded yet because I believe I did it where I upgraded Summer Scotty, which miracle pull for this account. Oh, goodbye Amadeus. Oops. We got Summer Scotty, who is a true support unit. Or not true support, because Merlin's definitely good support, but he is better for bosses or long drawn out fights. He does boss battles, which boss battles are usually longer, so he's better in longer fights. When it comes to, oh, speaking of Bond, we're starting to get some Bond points. Those will come into play later, but a long time from now, bonds will come into play. Even though they do give you SQ after, I believe it's Bond 5. Bond 5's the story. So anyway, so we are going to do one more node here for this episode. So yeah, we're holding off right now on, oh, there's no, I have no require servants this time. Who am I going to use? Let's go with, just for some fun, Archetype Earth. But, alright, we actually have story this time, or is it going to be like, hi, fight. Looks like the enemy assault has stopped. Okay, we have story. Grr, 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 grr. We can't let those two fend for themselves, can we? I can't, I've had it, I'm about to vomit. Yes, I'm leaving these people all to you. Since I'm useless and can't fight, I won't say a thing, sorry. Both of you, knock it off. Huh? Did you just say something? Well, that you shouldn't back off, puppy. Recklessness and bravery aren't the same thing. Are you stupid? It's better than reptiles. My master, hey master, aren't you a little upset? Now I'm pissed. You said it, you'll regret your words from the bottom of hell. Elizabeth, let's get started. Fine, just don't get cocky because you beat some wimpy wyverns. I'll show you the terror that a dragonkin can inflict. Did they just team up? Enemy of my enemy is my friend. But yeah, at this point, we're kind of just, I upgraded Summer Scotty over Merlin because even though she does focus on quick servants, 50% battery. Literally the reason. 50% battery. Okay. And so I don't know what fights are coming. I'm not looking it up in guides. So, for fun, Archetype Earth, and let's blow it up. So one of the things about this Archetype Earth had a black rail on it, and I know I was calling it Black Rail Hunter originally, and I was like I said, I was watching Hunter x Hunter in a previous episode. No, Black Rail is just a crap essence that boosts your NP damage by, depending if it's maxed out or not, 60 to 80%. Negative, you take damage each turn, but the whole point of it is things don't last. As you can see here. Okay. Getting a bunch of stuff. Okay. More story. Here we go. You got me. Oh. Not bad, you know. I'll let you call it a day now. Now that things have settled, I'd like to hear from you. Would you mind? What? I'm a loser snake. In other words, you're kicking a defeated snake when it's down? Loser snake. Have you ever seen any other servants besides yourselves? Well, I've seen crazy servants like this one. Would you mind not lumping me in with them? I'm a berserker with my reasoning intact. What's your problem? What is it? Oh, now I remember. When I was alive, I saw them off in catfights. They were beyond loud. Just you wait. In time, they'll latch onto your head and make noises like grr, 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 grr. I don't know how that... I will not, but that's called Shamasi, right? Shamasin? I've said this many times, but you're not lumping me in with them. Anyways, Wait, you haven't seen any servants other than the Dragon Witch or Camilla's group, right? Master, it looks like we've just wasted our time. What a shame. What's that about a shame? You met me and it's a shame? We're looking for a saint. I'm not gonna insult her. Oh, it takes guts to make that come back, but in any case, a saint? I only know of one saint. If you meet someone whose teaching took deep root within this nation. Really? Yes, I met him before coming across Elizabeth. I almost fought him, but he realized I was a genuine berserker and he sheathed his sword. His true name is Gregorius. Okay, that is highly... We just pulled him. I believe he's quite a famous saint around here. Gregorius, that saint referred to Saint George. Yes, he would be perfect. Do you know where he went? That's the real shame. He went to the opposite direction as me, to the west. The west, that's where Jeanne and the others went, commencing communication. Yes, we're fine. We detected a servant over here as well. I'm about to make contact right now. Please, stop right there. Who are you? I am servant, my class is rider, but my true name is Marie Antoinette. Sorry. I see you're not under madness enhancement. Yes, I'm on the side opposing them, and this is? I see, she's the holy maiden, best we keep her name undisclosed. This city has become raised by the witch and her dragon. I was able to make them retreat, but that won't happen again. Then will you come join us? Our dragon slayer is cursed, and we need to remove it immediately. However, multiple curses are intertwined together, so both you and I must be present. I understand the situation. The residents have already started to evacuation. Let's depart once that has been completed. Thank you very much. So that's highly appropriate for this episode that we just pulled him and his story comes up. Yeah, things happen for a reason. Alright, well, we're going to call it for this episode right here. For our playthrough. This is the Random Gamer, and we all know how this ends. And let's go with, like the video, like, subscribe. If you want to give advice, please. I'm going to try to be more regular, so the advice will be more relevant rather than pre-recorded. So, hit the like button, subscribe. You know the whole thing that every YouTuber has to say. But, you know what? From the Random Gamer side, I'm just going to leave it at this with, you know what? Let's get some gaming.